Hello, everybody. Doc Ching Ruder here, Doctor of Physical Therapy, your foreign educated physical therapist guide to U.S. application. So I hope you guys are doing great. So I just want to answer a question that I usually get from applicants. One of these questions is I'm already here in the U.S. Do I need a type 1 review for immigration or the healthcare worker certificate? Okay, so the question that I will ask you if you ask me this question is that you're here in the US by what visa? Okay, so if you are here in the US under tourist visa, then it doesn't make any difference. Okay, you're here in the US under tourist visa. It means it's a tourist visa. It's not a working visa. It's not an immigrant visa. You're not a US citizen. Therefore, you need the healthcare worker certificate because the employer needs to petition you with a working or immigrant visa. And by law, the United States Immigration, Citizenship and Immigration Services, or USCIS, state that a foreign educated physical therapist must have a healthcare worker certificate to be petitioned by the employer with a working or immigrant visa. Okay. So, yes, if you're a tourist, you have a tourist visa, are here in the US, you still need a type 1 review for immigration under FCCPT, or if you want to get that healthcare worker certificate via CGFNS, it is called Visa Screen Certificate. Okay. So now the question is, for example, the other question is, I'm a US immigrant. I'm a US citizen, but I studied abroad. I studied in the Philippines or India, wherever you studied outside the US. Okay, so one thing that you have to understand is even though you are a US citizen, you are a foreign educated physical therapist. Okay, so you do not need a type 1 review for immigration. Okay, you do not need the healthcare worker certificate. Okay, so you do not need any of the tests, for or any requirements to fulfill the type 1 review for immigration to FCCPT, because you already have the legal documents that you are an immigrant, you're a US citizen, to be physically here in the US and work here in the US. So you don't need the healthcare worker certificate. But since you're foreign educated, you need to undergo the credentialing process. Okay, so if you are not a U.S. citizen, you are not a U.S. Immigrant, even if you have a tourist visa, just a recap, you still need a Type 1 review for immigration of FCCPT or Visa Screen Certificate from CGFNS on top of the credentialing process. Okay? Now, if you are a U.S. citizen, a U.S. immigrant, okay, before you apply, okay, to the U.S. as a physical therapist to any state, you do not need the visa screen certificate. You do not need the type 1 review for immigration. You just need the credentialing process. But it all depends on what type of the service you're going to get depending on the state that you're going to apply. So I always tell the applicants, I always tell the viewers, you always go to the official website of the state. Make sure that you understand each and every requirements that they ask from you. If you will be able to supply them before you start your application process. Okay, I say this because there are services like educational credential review or ECR, but there's also type 1 review for licensure. So there are states, if you're a foreign educated physical therapist, there are states that require type 1 review, not for immigration, but type 1 review for licensure. I made a separate video, a detailed video about the difference of type 1 review for immigration and type 1 review for licensure. I will put it on the attached description of this video. But I hope that is clear for you guys, those who are asking me if you still need a type 1 review for immigration or the healthcare worker certificate or the visa screen certificate from CGFNS. Okay, so if you find this helpful, please let me know so I can make more videos about it. If you have some more questions about your US application as a physical therapist, put your comment down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe because it will really help me reach more foreign educated physical therapists around the world. Let me know how you are doing with your US application as a physical therapist and what are the different problems that you are encountering, so hopefully I can help you go through them by making a video about them. Okay? Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Until the next video, stay blessed.